Okay, so just a very brief update off the top of my head. The reason that you guys have not seen me do many videos or even many streams with Honey Badger Radio lately is because I have been doing between 6 and 10 interviews, spots on talk radio, AM talk radio, and podcasts and things like that, mostly based in the US over the last couple of months. A I guess you would call him a patron, went out of his way to hire me a publicist, and so now I'm getting more work than I can handle. Sometimes I have to be up at 4 so I can actually be coherent by 5 because the drive time radio show in Pennsylvania, starts at 7 Eastern. So it's been quite the adventure the last little while. Also, I have a few things to announce. I will be emceeing Cafe's annual conference this year. That's on June 9th in Calgary. And so I won't be giving a presentation, but I will be trying to, I guess, entertain and herd the cats. I'll also be moderating a panel discussion. So essentially, that's what I'm going to be doing on June 9th in Calgary. We have 5 complimentary tickets that need to be given away in order to get bums on seats. And Monique and the others at Cafe Calgary have essentially authorized Honey Badger Radio to oversee that, and they said that if we wanted to include them in rewards for our fundraiser to get the money together to actually go to ICMI in London in July, at the end of July. If we wanted to do that was cool beans. So I'm going to leave a link in the low bar to all of that information, including those five tickets that are going to be offered as rewards for people who help us fund our trip to ICMI in London. On the topic of ICMI 18, Paul Elam, who was supposed to keynote, is unable to fly to London due to health reasons. Here's hoping that he's doing okay. But in light of that, Mike Buchanan asked if I would kindly give the keynote address there. And so if anybody has any suggestions as to what topic I should cover, I would really love that. I don't want it to necessarily get too academic, so sort of. I'd rather stick to sort of obvious social issues, obvious political issues, and Mike has said that he also wants to have an optimistic kind of approach this year to all of the issues and all of the speeches and stuff. So solution based stuff, which is not really my forte, but if anybody has any suggestions as to what topic I should cover for the keynote in July, at the end of July at ICMI 18, I would much appreciate it. Now, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of July, I will be yet again sitting at the plaintiff's table in a courtroom in Calgary. Hopefully, that this will be the last time that I have to assist Harry Copito, our legal counsel, in dealing with this trial. Honey Badger Brigade, Allison Tiemann, basically versus Calgary Expo and the Mary Sue. So that promises to be loads of fun. And I also have been booked to do a sort of a panel discussion slash debate with another Karen, but a feminist Karen. And I think her name is Kurtzner or something like that. She will be at a table with me at Mythicists Milwaukee's MythCon in September, so I will be there as well. So busy, busy, busy. I also plan to have a video up of the progress of my yard. We're about 1/4 of the way nailing the fence boards on the fence around the front. And I'll have 3 gates that I have to build for the front yard, which is going to be big fun before the dog will be allowed out in there to run free and probably jump over the fence because it's only 4 feet high, because that's as tall as I can legally build it. So essentially, that's what I've been doing. I also have a load of about 1,300 square feet of paving stones and all of the accoutrements for that. That should be arriving within a week or two so that I can pave my back and side yards with concrete pavers. So it's going to be a fun summer, lots of work, and yeah. So, was there anything else? Geez, I don't know. Oh, yes. A fan of mine went to the trouble to compile a list of all of my sort of speaking engagements and appearances and stuff like that don't appear on my channel. And I'm going to post those on my blog, owningyourshit.blogspot.com. And I'll leave a link to that in the low bar as well. And I will hopefully, it's going to be sort of like a link roundup that will be ongoing. So I'll hopefully be adding to that as things happen and as I get links to the relevant radio show spots that I've done in Pennsylvania and Colorado and Indiana and Virginia and all of these other places in the U.S. that I've been going on. So I guess that's it. I now have to go into the kitchen and start cooking dinner so that we can all be well fed before I have to go on the radio tonight. But for anyone who would like not a complimentary ticket, but like to claim one of the complimentary tickets that Honey Badger Radio has been given, go to feedthebadger.com. The fundraiser link will be in the low bar, and claim one of those tickets ASAP and get your bum on a seat in Calgary for the Cafe's National Conference this year. All the information as to who will be in attendance and all of that stuff will be in the low bar as well. Anyway, I'm off to chain myself to the stove for a couple of hours, and I will see you all later.